Work on ball bouncing. So if I just toss the ball, bounce off my racket, and catch it, that's a pretty good hand-eye coordination drill. We're just going to start with one. This helps learn ball control, where to have the paddle contact the ball, your anticipation skills. Okay, so that's just one bounce. If we can do that well, maybe about 10 to 20 times, now it's time to progress to 2 bounces. Good. And then if we can do that, 3 bounces. And then 4 bounces. And we can do that all the way up till we get to 10 bounces. And then if we're quite good at that, we can go bounce, catch, flip, bounce, catch, flip, bounce, catch, flip, bounce, catch, flip. So pronation, supination helps with racket control, switching between forehand and backhand, and following that same line of thinking, 1, 2, 1, 2, catch. Or simply I could say, how many times can I go till failure? And you're gonna find your postural control is adopting to wherever that ball may go. Pretty challenging. Now we're gonna move on to, we've seen all the variations of ball bouncing. We can see what's the maximum number we can get without dropping it. We can go till failure. We can switch. We can catch, switch, bounce, catch. We have all sorts of different options for this. The same motor patterns that we did down below. So if we want to, let's just say we're doing a continuous bounce or a 3 bounce for the sake of these exercises. Okay. Put your feet together. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll go semi-tandem. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, not forgetting about that chair should we need it. Of course, it's more challenging because you need a hand to serve yourself the ball. Right. So if you really want to stabilize yourself, if I'm having my right foot forward, the logical direction I could fall is this way, to my left. So it's always good to have your shoulder barely touching, if at all, the wall. Of course, you don't want your paddle to hit that. Most of the control will be on your right side if it's in your right hand. And that way, if you fall, you can fall into the wall. You're okay, right? You can also turn this way and serve it to yourself. And as soon as you serve it to yourself, put your hand on the chair. And if the ball goes, the ball goes. You have another one in your pocket, or you pick it up and do it again, right? So that's a great way to challenge yourself while still staying safe. We can also increase the demand to go to tandem, remembering that there's an additional hand-eye coordination drill or demand on top of this. Your hands are moving, your eyes are moving, there's a lot more dynamic control. We would consider this to be more challenging. So because you're reaching outside your base of support, you are at a higher risk for falling, therefore the increased concern for safety. And let's say we go single leg. So Trent, for this one, I'd recommend you serve it to yourself. And as soon as you've served it to yourself, put your hand on the chair for this one. We go single leg. Really challenging. So we're gonna see either the balance task. Certainly nobody wants to fall. So we're gonna prioritize the balance task over this. But this is going to help divide our attention a little bit, work on hand-eye coordination and balance.